Hello there guys, it's Matt here again, and welcome back for another video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to upgrade your memory or your RAM, upgrade your RAM on your Acer Aspire 1 D257 Netbook. So here's my netbook in front of you. I have done an unboxing video on this RAM, on my RAM here. If you want to go check that out, there is a link probably in the description and probably somewhere in the video up here. And yeah, so I'm just going to show you how to install the RAM onto your netbook. So the things you're obviously going to need. You're obviously going to need a flathead screwdriver, which looks like this one, and a Phillips head screwdriver, like that one. So yeah, that's what you're going to need. And obviously you need your RAM and your netbook, which are pretty obvious. Now to make sure you got the right RAM, you are going to, it's very important that you get the correct RAM, because if you don't, it won't work and it'll probably muck up your systems. Maybe, I'm not sure, but you are going to need the right one. So I have got the right one. To check you have got the right one, just simply look on your box of your laptop or netbook or whatever, and it will say the full name on the side. So you're going to need to get the exact name of that, or your model number, of your laptop or netbook. You are going to need to make sure that it's exactly the same. It can't be one letter out, or it can't be two. It has to be exactly the same, because otherwise, if it is out, like a couple of numbers out, it will not work. So you're going to need to make sure it's exactly the same. So that's what I've done now. I searched the name on eBay and I got one from Memory Cow on eBay for £20, or just under that. So a very good price, and yeah, so that's it. And yeah, so let's get started. So we're going to go ahead and open up my netbook now. So the first thing you are going to need to do is shut it down. Obviously that's pretty obvious. You're going to shut it down, and we're going to remove the battery now. So I'm going to try and do this video best as I can. Try not to miss anything out. Try and make it as detailed as possible. So yeah, so what you're going to do, there is a little hatch or flick on this side, on the right hand side down here, and you are going to need to flick that to the right to unlock it, so you can remove the battery. And also there's a little flick on this side, or a little catch. You just hold that to the left and then remove the battery. And just simply remove that, put that to the side. Okay, so now what we're going to do is flip the netbook back over, and this actually removing the RAM is actually quite tricky. It's not like you simple remove the base, take it out. You are going to have to do a bit more than that, so that's quite hard to do. Well, it's not really that hard, it's just a bit complicated. So yeah, alright, let's do this. Okay, so you're going to open your lid, and under F4, F8, F12 and delete, there are little I don't know how you'd explain this, but there are like little notches, like little clicks. I don't know how to describe it, but I'll probably show a picture up because you can't see it from this view. But there are little like notches. You have to push them in to release the keyboard, so you can take it out, and there are screws underneath which you have to remove. So I'm going to show. So what you're going to need to push these little notches in. You are going to need a flathead screwdriver like this one, and just simply push them in to release the keyboard. So I'm going to just do this now. So the first one would be under, just trying to look over the camera here, the first one would be above F4. Just be very careful. Just try and get this here. A bit tricky on camera this is, so I'll probably speed this part up. There we go. Now once this pops up, you would see that the keyboard has raised slightly. Now because you have taken the battery out, this back part is a little bit flimsy, so what you can do is you can push down on that and put your fingernails in between the top of the keyboard, and gently, very gently push it up, and it will click out, pop out, like so. There we go. Now the keyboard has been removed. Okay, so there we go. Now down here is a little connection, is the keyboard connection. You can remove that if you want to. To be honest, I wouldn't remove it because I'll probably muck it up and won't be able to put it back in and panic, and it wouldn't go back in. So I'm going to leave it. If you know how to remove it, then that's fine. You can take it out and put it back in at the end. But if you like me and don't know how to do it, I'd recommend leaving it in. Okay, so now what you're going to need to do, there are screws in here that you need to remove, which basically removes the bottom piece of plastic to get to the RAM. So you are going to have to remove 5 screws in here. There are 3 on this part, and 2 down here on the lower part. Now there are loads of screws up here. Now you are going to have to remove the certain ones, the ones that are labelled with door. D-O-R, D-double-R, sorry, D-double-O-R. Now 3 on the top, 2 on the bottom. You want to make sure you get the ones that just say door, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and unscrew these now. Okay, so once that's done, all the screws have been removed, you can just lay the keyboard on top like that. You don't need to put it back in position. I mean, you can if you want, but I wouldn't really. Go ahead and close that. Be very careful not to squish the keyboard. Turn it back over. Now this can be the little bit tricky part. You are going to remove this whole plastic piece on the back here. So this is all going to come off. I mean, in one piece obviously. So now you're going to get your flathead screwdriver again. And you want to be very, very careful with this part because you could damage it if you be too hard, but you have to go and use a little bit of force to remove it. Okay, so basically down this gap run here, there's a gap going around the whole of the this piece of plastic. Now because you have removed the screws, it's going to be loose and it's going to be like easy to remove. It's not like screwed in obviously. So I'm going to grab your Phillips screwdriver and pop in the gaps of here. You want to pop it in and pop up the plastic. Okay, so I'm going to do this now, but you are going to have to apply a little bit of force to pop the piece of plastic out, because if you don't, it won't work, and if you do it too hard, it will obviously break. But you want to apply a little bit of force, but not too much, not too little, obviously. So you're going to have to do this all the way around, but be very careful at the same time. Now it's going to make big popping sounds like the one you just heard, but don't be alarmed, it's not broken, it's just part of it. That's how to get it off. So this may take a while, so I'll probably speed up this bit. Okay, now we've got that bit off. That wasn't actually that hard actually. So just simply to take this off, be very careful. Put this to the side. Okay, so now we can see all the components in my netbook. Oh, it's got the camera there. Be very careful. Okay, so you want to make sure that you have discharged yourself and you haven't got electric charge on your hands, because you know, one little touch and that could fry the whole circuits and everything. So you want to be very careful here. So as you can see, the RAM is up here in the top left. I'll try and zoom in. No, I'm not going to zoom in, but I'll probably put a picture up. The RAM is up here, as you can see. I think this is the CPU, not sure. I think it is though. And here's the hard drive. Not sure what these two are, but I'm not 100% sure what everything is, but I have a rough idea. But the RAM is up here, that's the most important thing. Now, on the left and right side, there are two little clips. Now all you have to do is to remove this is just with your thumb and pinch it back. Pull back the little little clip. Just pull it back on both sides, like so. And the RAM should lift up like so, if you can see that. And all you have to do is just take it out very gently, like so. Should be a bit more prepared, I haven't got the other one out yet, but just want to put that down for the side. I'm going to open this up one now. I should have opened this up before, but you know, that's me for you. I'm going to go ahead and take the new one out. Be very careful. I think I should take this out before. Very careful. First I'm going to put the old one back in. Sorry about this, guys. Okay, so now we've got the new one. Be careful not to touch the pins. Okay, so all you need to do, make sure that the pins line up and everything. I'm going to slide it in very gently, like so. Slide it in. You don't have to push it in or anything, just slide it in very simply. Okay, now all you have to do is just push it down and it'll make a click sound. Don't force it down, don't break it or anything like that. Just be very gentle when you're pushing it down and it'll click into position and you'll hear a click. So just push this down. There we go, it's in place. Did you hear the click? Obviously. So once you hear the click, that means it is in position and it is locked. Well, it's not locked, but it's clipped in with the two clips. Make sure it's in position and everything. Just make sure. Okay, so once you've done that, that is it. It's all in there now. Okay, so what we've got to do now is put this back plate, piece of plastic back on. I'm just going to do this now. Make sure it's round the right way. Pop that in there. Now you are going to have to apply a little bit of pressure to put this back on to actually clip it back in, because you applied a bit of force to remove it. Now you've got to do the same now you've got to do the same to put it back on. So yeah, I'm just going to do this now. Don't be alarmed again if it makes big clicks. Don't worry, it's not broken. It's just clicking back in position. Come on. And there we go. That's all clicked in there now. Got a screw here. Okay, so that's all put in position. Now what we need to do is put the screws back in. I'm going to flip this over and open the lid back up. And now take the keyboard back out again. It may have popped in position, to simply just take it out again. Mine kind of has. There we go. Flip the back over. Now I'm just going to put the screws back in. Now you want to make sure when you're putting these screws back in, you want to make sure that you don't tighten them up too tight. Not like you don't do them up really tight so that you can't undo them again. And you know, just when they start to get a little bit tight, just stop there. Don't go really tight, or don't do them loose either. So you want to make sure you do that. Okay. Okay, so once you've done that, you're gonna simply just put your keyboard back in. But you want to start with these bottom little clips, I suppose. You want to put them back in, just line them up at the bottom, and then so they're in like that. You don't have to clip them in or anything. Just put it in. And you want to do just push down on the top part of the keyboard, so all the clicks in position. And then just run your hands all over it, just to put it back in position. So there we go. Now that's done. We need to put the battery back in. Simply slide this back in. Like so. And then just lock it into position with this little flick on the side here, and lock it in position. There we go. Just flip it back over, and we're going to test it now. We're going to put it on, open it up, put this in camera here, tilt the camera. There we go. And we're going to turn this on now. There we go. As you can see, it turns on. Obviously. There we go. There you go. It works, guys. I'm going to let it boot up now. Now with this RAM, I have noticed quite not a lot of difference in performance. You know, it does definitely boot up quicker. And shut down a lot quicker, but not like some things are quicker, but not everything's quicker. It's not a dramatic difference in speed because it's only 1 to 2 gig, so it's not going to be a lot of difference. But you know, I am expecting some difference, but there has been a difference. Now it does boot up a lot quicker because with 1 gig it takes like, I don't know how long, but it does take quite a while to boot up. But now with 2 gig it does boot up a lot quicker, but now it's probably taking quite a while. But yeah, so I'm going to go sign in here. You're probably thinking right now, it looks really slow. Yeah, that's probably true, that is. But yeah. Okay, I've signed in now. And as you can see, it's working perfectly fine. Just going to go here. Now if you're wondering if my wallpaper looks really massive to you, that's because I have a monitor which is just up there, so that's why. But yeah, so I'm going to go down to computer now. I'm actually going to switch over to a screen capture now, but in a minute. But as you can see, that has worked perfectly fine, running perfectly fine, and it's all good. So make sure you follow my steps, and everything will be done perfectly fine. So yeah, alright then. So now I'm going to show you my specifications and show you that it is working properly. Okay, so once you've booted up your computer, you want to go ahead and open up my computer. And then as you can see down the bottom here, it says memory 2 GB, and that has successfully worked. So there you go, give yourself a pat on the back. So if you want more information, go up to System Properties on the second tab up the top here. And this will give you more information about your computer, which probably a lot of people know about. Go ahead and make it bigger. So as you can see here, it says installed memory RAM 2 GB. Now the really annoying thing for me that only says 1 GB is usable. I mean, what's up with that? Really? When I first saw that, I was really disappointed about that because I bought a 2 GB RAM and now it only says 1 gig. So I've really upgraded to nothing. It's practically the same. But that is really annoying. But if anyone knows how to solve this or how to change it to 2 gig, if anyone knows how to change it or anything, please let me know. I'd really appreciate it if you just like leave a comment if you know how to change this or anything, because I'm really confused here. But I have noticed a little bit of difference, like go away. I have noticed a little bit of difference, like it does, as I said before, it does definitely start up a lot quicker and does shut down a lot quicker, and some programs do open quicker, but not everything's quicker. But I wouldn't expect a dramatic difference as it's only 1 to 2 gig, but you know, it's a little bit different, but not a lot. But that's really disappointing that it only says 1 gig. So I'm quite annoyed about that. But anyway, if you follow my steps correctly, it would have worked successfully. If you have the same problem as me, then I don't know what to do. But if you've got a slightly different make, then maybe it has worked for you, but I don't know. But there you go, it has worked, but it's just not all usable. So, but yeah. Anyway, guys, I think that pretty much does it for this video. Hopefully you guys found this video helpful and useful. And if you do have any questions, feel free to leave a comment down below, and I'll get back to you. And yeah, anyway guys, if you did enjoy this video, please do leave a like, it'd be much appreciated. And yeah, anyway guys, thanks for watching. As I said, leave a question. If you have any questions, leave it down below and leave a like please. And yeah, anyway guys, thanks for watching, and yeah, see you guys next time. And stay tuned for more videos coming up very soon. And yeah, see you guys next time.